Alright, hey guys, here we are, hole number 4. And here you can see, I'm just going to get this out here as far as possible. Completely different wind this time from our first set. And on the first set, we made a mistake with the ring adjustment. So I'm going to try to focus, maybe try to get a little bit better. Let's just see if we can get at the wedge range. I'm worried too much headwind, I'm not going to be able to. So I might have to play this significantly different. Well, we're going to have to play it significantly different anyway, because regardless if I'm wedge or not, we're going to be talking about a completely different club range. We're going to be right at the max line, just a little bit, 90-95% club. I'm going to just try to, now, and one of the things that you'll see is this checks up a lot faster. So you won't see it roll out as much at max club compared to mid club. So where I might have used backspin on the last one, we're just going to play this kind of straight up because the higher arc is going to put more spin. So it's not going to want to roll out as far. And being as far as I am, I usually play this at least, right in the range of 1-to-1. I'm thinking of even going 8 rings here, at least. So you'll see I'm going to be down here. This is 8 some. Even at 90-95% club, I still think it's going to be pretty close to that ring adjustment. You can see it's coming in. It should take some break too. Ooh, so just a little bit heavy, but you can see my weight looks good. And, do keep in mind, I might have used, what did I use? About 4 backspin, and you can see it's still rolled out on one. Versus this one, the only way I was, even with a little slight tailwind, with no spin, just imagine if I had a headwind at a very similar shot, I might even need top spin to get it up that hill. So you have to keep that in mind when you're playing through these holes. And, this is kind of another example here. If you remember how I played this with my first shot, it's going to be significantly different here. I'm going to play this like this without spin. And what did I do on the first one? I did a stop shot, and this, is going to stop pretty fast without spin. So you really have to understand how to play the various different winds in this game. And what I'll typically go is almost 5 rings here. 1.8 per ring is typically what I'll go. But with, a wind that's a little bit straighter, I may just kind of, you can see it's right in the face, so going just a little bit more shouldn't hurt me. And you can see it's really not rolling out too far up this hill. So we're still a little bit short even with that adjustment using no spin. So this, this really just shows you the difference between holes 1 and holes 2, because on both hole 1 and 2, on both of these, we've had different winds. We've had very different winds. So in here you can see, another very different wind. So this is significant because we might not even be able to get this eagle this time. So one of the things that I may do, is break something out here in my ball inventory. Because it's the only way I'm going to get the eagle. Typically I don't love doing this in these red tournaments, but and just the biggest reason is as of yet there's no ball rewards. So there's no way for me to recoup these balls. But if you enjoy playing the game like I do, I can fund it with, and especially this ball specifically, I can fund this with in-game cash. So with that being the case, it might not be the worst thing to use it. And like I said, I get enjoyment from this game, so I don't mind spending in-game currency and funding in-game currency. And I have, 2 or 3 accounts already, 2 that, I've been doing that with, and then one that's a free-to-play account. So I definitely have a broad range of content out there. And you can see I'm utilizing most of this top spin, just trying to keep off, just in case it is to, ooh, that's definitely going to be a pull. I know for a fact on that. Wow, 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 wow. So, I'm late on the timing. It's going to end up costing me. I'm really hoping I can get this eagle. I don't want to throw this stroke away. I wanted to get the 8. I don't know if I needed the 8. I wanted to get it. You can see with what I'm doing, ball guide kind of up towards the hole. Might shorten up a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't register. Looks like it didn't. Thank goodness. So if you're close, that's one of the if you're close to that perfect ball, very, very close on, when we're talking milliseconds, we're not talking visually. We're just talking, because sometimes you'll hit that great ball just like that and it'll register. Other times it won't. It's because the Mojave that I used has that. It's the same thing that I was talking about with the putting. And oh man, I still didn't win. And it's because I didn't hit it on that green. So I basically took myself out of that tournament. It looks like I'm going to get, just a top 3 finish here. If somebody else comes in, I lost by about 50 points. And, it was really the difference between getting that on the green there and not. Because anywhere on the green, I would have probably got into the thousands. So that pull there did end up costing me, but at least I was able to salvage it. You can still see another top finish. And again, when looking at the rewards, not too worried about it. I miss out on the diamond bag. I'm still going to bring in a decent amount of cash. And you can see, anything up here in the top, you can see 2nd to 10th. The only thing that's really different, because you'll see these bags are identical. So identical bags. So 2nd to 10th, we're getting pretty much the same thing. The only difference is about 30,000 in coins, which I don't need anyway. I'm in the millions. So realistically, as long as I get a top 10, really happy with that. As you see, we get the the 2 epics. The only difference is you get 6 epics, a little bit more commons. So you can maybe bring in a few extra cards with that first place. But, no big deal either way. If you can just focus on top 10s and, getting yourself, so basically anything at a -7. So if just getting 1 eagle is really good enough as of, for this one. So good luck out there. Let me know how it goes and see you guys next time. Take care.